Today, Masterclass Lesson 37, as I promised that I will show you and demonstrate how you can use the pop-up using the Elementor Pro. So first of all, we need to set up our autoresponder so that we can get the HTML code. Set up all the email to be sent out. Probably there's my own group of students. They are all given 50 email templates to follow up, and we got to get the HTML code ready before we start setting up the pop-up in the website Elementor Pro. So the website backend we look at for a pop-up area. Set up the pop-up on the side of the button. So in other words, we must look for your landing page, the button side, and we look for that, and then that's how we insert it inside all this. And finally, of course, we have to test the system. Once the system runs nicely and everything okay, then that will be the pop-up for your landing page or anything that you want to be pop-up. It's always there. Basically, for the I think the Elementor Basic, there's a free version which may not have the pop-up as what we have, only the Pro version. So I'm already given free to every of my group of my students, which already in their website, and they have the Elementor Pro they can use as much as pop-up they want to. Alright, so now the next step is to look at the back-end office. We look at the autoresponder side and how we set up, which we are using the GVO pure leverage system, which is very great with everything in autoresponder, conference room, you have video conference, you have everything you need to do for your website or landing page, which is a very low fee that is given by GVO, the boss. Alright, now let's look at the setup at the autoresponder. Okay, before we go into creating a pop-up, we look at our landing page first. Section 1, we have the header title. Section 2, we have the description about the book. And the third section, you can see there's a click button. This is where when people click, there will be a pop-up. The next thing we see how to get this pop-up, how to work on the pop-up. We need to go into getting the HTML code from our autoresponder, which is in the pure leverage. So let me show you in pure leverage. Okay, first of all, we need to get into our pure leverage. Before we can set up and pop-up, we need to go into pure leverage. And once we get the pure leverage, you must go into campaign that we set for your autoresponder. My one is called home-based training, and that is the autoresponder. And you can see already presets is about 50 over email. Alright, the template is 50 over email, and you have to repurpose it or modify whatever you want. And the next thing, of course, we will look for here the form that we want to create the form. Okay, when we create the form, basically is we click this form here. So we choose to create the move this out a little bit. We form is either you do just a form list with just a text, or you want to get it from the wizards, which have even things like that. So you can look at it. So this is basically a very nice image that you do. So this is meant for the generic, and you can choose maybe health fitness, and then when you go to health and fitness, you can choose the image that you want to, and choose one of this image. Maybe you can choose this as an exercise. Right, so you just click the button. Okay, then this one is about the male voice. You can change it to male voice, and the next thing you do is to create. You just change the submit button, and that's it. You just create, and then you go. Okay, this is basically the whole code of for this purpose. And all here you just Command A or Control A, whichever you are using a PC. Okay, basically this is the way that you copy the code and you put it somewhere first. Then before we get into the website button, right, and paste it into the button here. Okay, the next thing we do, we had to create the pop-up, what do you call that, the images and things like that. So what we need to do is we had to go to the back-end office of our landing page. We go to template, look for the pop-up. Okay, the pop-up that we look for, we have quite a number of pop-up here, but then I'm doing the name and the pop-up name here, and basically what we do is we give a name. So it's basically the home base BASED training TRA. So this is just to have the name so that when we start to use which pop-up, then we know which pop-up that we are using. Okay, so we create this type. So from there are a lot of design and pop-up. It's more than over hundreds. You name it, you have it, property or anything else, they will have it. So what we need to do, we choose the one that commonly we use just for training purpose. These are all pro. If you are not in the pro, even Elementor is basically, if you are not pro version and you use the free version, you will not have this. Okay, this you can see the word here all pop up here. You can see all PO, PRO. So here, so we choose from here. So we can choose as many as we are, depending on the subject you want to do on the pop-up. So we choose this one. Okay, let's insert this. All right, just insert it and you come up so we can edit the pop-up. Now of course this pop-up is included. There is a video and things like that. So this one may not have the video. It's alright, we can just remove it. So I think the first part here is you notice here the top part here, the bloomer. You can see there are two sections, but I don't need two sections. I just use one section because I just want to put the name of the pop-up so that we know what we are doing. So basically I just delete this off and we move away this. Okay, this one delete it. Okay, so here you can see that we already halfway through the creating the pop-up, and you can see I have on the left hand side we have a book image, and on this side you have the welcome home-based training, and then at the bottom you see logged into grade. So now I need to paste the code over this part, that which I already done so with the Elementor here. They edit the HTML code. Here is the code I got to place. Remember early on when I created the code in the Pure Leverage, the autoresponder. So I'm going to show you how the code look like. So I just put into here, I just bring it in. Okay, this is the code that I have. So what I do, I just need to, don't bother about how the code is designed, but anyway, it's already automatically, you have the code down there. So what I need to do is copy the whole thing, right? And I believe most of them will know how to do the code. For the Mac or the Apple, you basically Command A, then you have the whole screen. And for Windows, probably Control A, right? So I'm going to do that. So you can see the whole thing, I already copying it. So next thing to do is to Command C, I copy. For Windows base, you Control C, right? So how I do it, then the next thing, I put my here, number one, you can see that, right? So this is number one, then what I do, Command V, right? So the whole code is there. See? So the whole code. So for the PC one, you probably Control V. Okay, Control V. So this is done in the way, then you can see that filling up. This was the image that just now I did it in the Pure Leverage. Remember? I get this image nicely done. So grab the free ebook. So the only change, I make this part. The rest no need, because it's automatically for people to fill up the names and everything. So what I need to do, the next step is to publish it. Okay, publish. So when it's published, they come to this screen here, add condition. Actually for me, it's just to, no need, we just and then right, so don't bother. Save and close. I save this thing and wait too long, and then save and close. Right, so I think you want to put it in. Okay, so that's how you save it, and then the next thing we will watch where we will test it out in your purely rich. All right, so everything is completed, done, and this is the final stage that we want to test the landing page. Okay, the landing page, basically you have the header here, then you have the description and the book image. So let's do the test on the click button here. Click to download the special report. So when I click, come out with a very nice pop-up. This is called the pop-up. Okay, you have the ebook that's sliding from the left, straight in from the left, and we have all the text that what we have put it in, and then do the test now. And I put my name. I just test it out. Dickie. Then I need to put my email, testing email. Okay, Dickie and dickielim.com. Right, this is how I will test the ebook whether it's confirmed. So now I click this grab the ebook here. Yeah, type in the wrong email. Okay, let's do it again. Dickie at dickielim.com. Okay, that is my email. Yeah, that's it. See, then we will come to this page. Basically, this is the first page where only we have this shown up in our GVO Purely Rich. So whatever we set, then when you click this button here, you say congratulations, you're almost done. So here we click this button, you can hear that the
Congratulations, you're almost done. You have just been sent an email with a confirmation link. Please visit your email now and click that link to activate your subscription. Thank you.
So basically here is to make sure that you give the correct email. Otherwise, you can't get the free ebook that we are talking about, right? So you must go back to your whatever email you give, the inbox there. If you can't find that one, it's probably in the spam folder or something else like that. So you just look for it. Once you confirm, then you get, they will bring you Purely Rich autoresponder, and that will be the first email will send to you. That's it. The test is completed, and it worked perfectly well. Okay, we have come to the end of lesson 39. So I hope you have learned something and you're able to create your own landing page to capture visitor and build your own customer database for your own good. And not forgetting, customer database is a lifelong. Whatever business you do, traditional business or online business, you still need customer. No customer, no business. So this is the future is on you yourself. So those are interested to continue learning this program, you just click the link below and subscribe to my channel and thumbs up, and inform you of the next lesson. And I have more and more training lessons for you to catch up with. So thank you for your time, and that's it.